It's high school football heaven today on Sports Stars of Tomorrow. That's because we're wall-to-wall with the best players in the nation. We have big plays by big-time players. Sports Stars of Tomorrow starts right now.
Sports Stars of Tomorrow is presented by American Family Insurance. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Learn more at amfam.com/dreams.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the finest 30 minutes in high school sports. You tune into the show that takes you coast to coast and showcases the brightest young athletes in the nation. We're showcasing the high school football season today. We'll take you to every corner of the country and profile the top 5 players in each region. But we start in the Midwest with the profile of a top playmaker in America. It's called the Show Me State. And in Missouri, Darial Green Beckham is showing the country that he might be the best football player in the nation. Green Beckham stands 6'5", weighs 225 pounds, and creates headaches for opposing defenses all across Missouri. He's a senior at Hillcrest High School in Springfield, and people are already saying he might be the best prep wide receiver of all time. In Hillcrest's season opener, the explosive wideout did not disappoint. He caught an amazing 18 passes for 284 yards and 3 touchdowns. Green Beckham is still undecided on a college choice, but college coaches will have a hard time pulling any fast ones with the speedy receiver. That's because his adoptive father, John Beckham, is Hillcrest's head coach. Green Beckham is far and away the top player in the Midwest. Let's take a look at the rest of the top 5 players in the Heartland. Let's move from Missouri to the Southwest, where a pair of running backs are making college recruiters drool. In the Lone Star State, running backs seem to grow on trees. From Earl Campbell to Eric Dickerson, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Adrian Peterson, no area in the country puts out more quality runners than Texas. This year is no different, as Jonathan Gray of Aledo, Texas, is considered the top running back in the country. Last season, he put up eye-popping numbers that included 3,200 yards rushing and an astounding 59 touchdowns. His performance in the state title game against Lamarck will go down as one of the greatest in the history of Texas high school football. He finished that game with 325 yards and 8 touchdowns as Aledo won its second consecutive state title. Gray will stay close to home for college. He is committed to play at the University of Texas. North of the Red River, you can find the son of an NFL legend. Barry Sanders Jr. is doing a great job of living up to the hype of his famous father in Oklahoma City. Last season at Heritage Hall High School, he ripped off several highlight reel runs that led to comparisons to his father. Sanders knows it's something that comes with the territory and welcomes the attention.
And I know I'm going to have to live with it for the rest of my life. Anytime you have a father of that, that caliber, it's easy for someone to, to see the comparisons. But, if someone can find comparisons, I'm happy. I'm happy that they see something. They see something in me. So, I can't complain.
Sanders led his team to the state title last season, and the Chargers are favored to repeat this year. Sanders has scholarship offers from Alabama, Florida State, and several other top programs. Both those backs are looking at dominant defender Mario Edwards in our Southwest ranking. As always, this region is loaded with top-shelf college talent. We head from a high school hotbed of Texas to the streets of Baltimore. One talented player is proving that Maryland does 2 things well: crab cakes and football. At first glance, Baltimore, Maryland, and looks like a hard-working port city. But in the last few years, the charm city has gone Hollywood. Several TV shows, ranging from the sublime like Ace of Cakes to the gritty like The Wire, have been set in Baltimore. And now at one of the city's top private schools, the TV cameras turn to another star in the charm city. Donovan Riley is a true triple threat. He's a touchdown machine as a wide receiver. He's also a shutdown defensive back and puts up big numbers in the classroom to top it off. Each year, thousands of students apply for admission into Poly, but only a precious few, like Riley, make it.
I love the teachers. I love the work that they give us. It's challenging, but they're trying to help us become a better student and a better person in life. I like history because it talks about how the United States came from Europe and it expanded to where it is right now. Physics, I like solving for temperatures, the mass of water, and pre-calc, I just like numbers. And it just comes easy.
I'd like to give all the credit to him now, but you got to have people behind you patting you on the back and kicking you in the rear end, and his parents have done that. And to his credit, he's taken that up and become a very, very good student. Now, everybody here is a good student. He's become a very good student. That will serve him well because, as all of us who are a little older know, fame is fleeting. When your days of playing are done, you need a career that supports a family and that you can do till you're old and gray.
Donovan may have a lot of God-gifted abilities, but he works hard to achieve all the potential that he has.
We just saw some things in him and thought he was a special athlete and had the gifts to go on and be a real good player. And we identified him as somebody that we thought could be a very successful player on the varsity level. And then last year he had a real breakout season, caught 40 balls, which is a lot in high school, and continued to play with excellence on defense and return kicks and, did everything but bring the water out.
Thanks to the Ravens, Baltimore is known for defense. And this soft-spoken triple-threat player grew up watching and liking the antics of one-time Raven Deion Primetime Sanders.
No, I just thought he was flashy. Like, they just had a swag and they had an attitude like, this is my favorite sport and I'll give it 100%.
As an 8th grader, his first major decision was on which school to attend, the famous DeMatha High or Poly. Riley turned down the overtures from the prestigious DeMatha, but it was not an easy decision.
I started thinking about my coaches. I didn't want to start over. I felt like I had the family here. I had the support here. My coaches supported me. My teammates supported me. I loved everything at Poly. They made me who I am today. I just didn't want to start over. I wanted to finish where I started.
Once he started varsity from the sophomore year on, he's been excelling. But at Poly, there's only one way to achieve football immortality. Poly has been playing rival City High School ever since the late 1800s. The Poly versus City game is as much a part of Baltimore lore as crab cakes and Cal Ripken.
Well, it's just crazy. It's not quite life and death. It's really a little more important than that.
No. 38 from the 10. Probably looking to score. End zone, touchdown.
Just the whole week leading up to that, we are filled with people that are my age and older coming in to buy tickets. And how you going to do, Coach? And what's the line here? And how you going to stop this guy? And I hope you give the ball to this guy and throw that ball to Riley.
It's the greatest experience of all time. It's the best football game ever played in the United States, I think. I think it's better than Super Bowl. It's been going around the games have been going on for over 121 years. Poly has the record of 59, 54, and 6 ties. So we had a record. We're gonna win it 60 this year. We're gonna make it 60 wins this year. But it's a great experience.
This 6-foot, 190-pounder has long been on the radar of college recruiters. And during the spring of his junior year, Riley gave a verbal commitment to play football at Virginia Tech. When it comes to his college choice, his mom says it's all about the academics first.
And this is Mom speaking. I'm not even really a football mom. I'm just Donovan's mom. I don't know all of the technical football stuff. What I need for my son to get is the best quality education possible. If you should happen to be good enough to make it to play professional football, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I need you to have a degree from someplace, and maybe even an advanced degree that is going to prepare you for the rest of your life.
In the Charm City, it's Donovan Riley who shines the brightest. Let's take a quick look at the top 5 players in the Northeast. Atop the list is Eddie Goldman, 6'4", 307-pound defensive tackle from Washington, D.C. Coming up after the break, we keep the rating game rolling. as we rank the top 5 overall players in the class of 2012. Plus, we head to Colorado, where a double mag attack is dominating Denver. And we also feature the top 5 players in the loaded Southeast region right after this.
If you would like to contact the show, we would love to hear from you. You can send us an email to sst@prepticket.com. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Our screen name is Sports Stars TV.